Blessed Monday, and welcome back to Proverbs of the Week, where we read Proverbs before a proverb reads us. Now, before the week gets too loud, we gonna sit with this wisdom. Have you ever noticed that it's more easy for us to say that we trust God and we have faith when everything is going right and everything feels predictable? Well, that's because faith is not proven before the storm, is actually built in the adversity of it. Quite honestly, storms and adversity are necessary. It helps us to see what we really are made of, and if we really standing 10 toes down, believing that God is faithful. Proverbs 3:25 through 26 says this: Have no fear of sudden disaster or of ruin that overtakes the wicked, for the Lord will be at your side and will keep your foot from being snared. Now let's sip on this tea so we can understand what this proverb is truly saying. Because Solomon isn't saying that disaster isn't going to come. He's not saying that we aren't going to have hard days. What he's saying is you're covered by God, so there's no need for you to fear. This isn't because you are fearless, you a no limit soldier, and you just have all the answers. It is because it says it right there. The Lord is at your side. And that in itself changes everything. The question is, do you actually believe it when adversity and disaster strikes? Do you truly believe that God is with you before trouble comes? Or does trouble have to knock at your door and now you are desperately asking, pleading, and begging for Him to show up? Sometimes where we lack faith is where we actually lack relationship and intimacy with God. We know of Him more than we actually get to know Him. We understand religion, tradition, but we don't understand relationship and intimacy. And that could be where the lack of faith is failing. It's like being in any relationship. The longer you walk in it, the more confident, more trustworthy it starts to feel. Relationship builds trust and confidence. After walking with someone long enough, you start to understand and know their character. That way, when you walking with God faithfully by His side, you know that when disaster strikes, you have nothing to worry about because it's all gonna work out. So naturally, when something goes down, when disaster happens, adversity shows up out of nowhere, you feel more secure and safe in knowing who you're walking with. Now, that doesn't mean that you won't cry, you won't worry, you won't have questions, but it does mean that fear does not get the final say. And here's the beautiful part: if you don't feel close to God right now, as my apostle preached this past Sunday, you are never too far away from Him that He cannot get to you. The invitation still stands. So, as a believer, as a son, as a daughter of Christ, you're not fighting His covering. We are living under it. So, the heart check is this: when something happens unexpected or adversity hits, what is your first response? That will show you where your faith stands. So this week, every time something happens, every time anxiety tries to predict your future, remember to say, the Lord is on my side. Not because you feel it, because we don't feel everything. A mature believer understands and knows is because God is a God that does not lie and He stands on His promise. Now, if this proverb felt personal, then it probably is. Proverbs of the week, read it before it reads you.